Yeah, hi viewers, this is Akil Emmanuel and I'm with Hannah Jensen. So, Hannah, how are you doing today?
Doing good.
So, tell me about yourself, how's you grown up and how long you've been living in Atlanta, Georgia?
I've lived in Atlanta since I was 11 years old with my family, and then I left and went to university in Utah.
Uh-huh. So, what you studied over there?
I studied exercise science, which is like health-related classes, and then I got a degree in nursing.
All right. So, while you were studying over there, you got married during that time or after completing your studies?
While I was doing school.
Oh, okay. So, how you pop up with your partner over there? How you meet?
How did we meet? We lived in the same apartment complex.
Oh,
He was
okay.
my neighbor.
All right. So after getting married and then you have your studies going, so how you manage it in your initial period?
It was fine. It's good. We were both in school, both working, going to school.
Uh-huh. So how many kids you have at the moment?
We have two.
Two kids.
Two boys.
Mm-hmm.
Asher is 8 and Ezra is 6.
All right. So like after you getting married, you completed your degree, and then you have two little boys. So how you managing your time with your boys at the moment?
At the moment, or
like
when they were
born?
When they were born, being a stay-at-home mom is hard.
Uh-huh.
A lot of work. 24 hours a day, every day. It's a lot of fun seeing babies grow up. It's exciting, but it's also day to day just kind of boring and difficult. And I was really excited to go back to work.
Okay, so after that, when you are thinking to go back to the work, what struggle you face while you doing job, and then you have to come home and see your kids?
It's just harder to keep the house clean when you're away at work.
Yes.
Don't have as much time. But for the most part, I think for our family it was better when I was working. I think it's just nice to have balance. And even if you're best friends with someone, if you spend all of your time with them all day long every day, it can get kind of tiresome. You can get sick of each other.
Yeah.
So for me, I was a lot happier when I had my work to go to, come home excited to see the kids. They're excited to see me.
Oh, okay. Like when you were working, who look after the kids at home?
So I have been working nights for the past year and a half. So Josh is here at home sleeping when I'm working.
Okay.
So, but he had to get them ready for school. And on the days when I left for work, I would leave before they went to bed. So Josh, my husband, would do bedtime and get them up, get them breakfast, take them to school.
Oh, okay. So it means that your husband is helping with you because he knows that you're working and he have to look after the kids, let them ready for the school and other stuff. So it helps you a lot.
Okay. Yep, he helps a lot.
So like every culture has a different things. Like I'm from Pakistan, and in Pakistan we have joint families. Right. So if you newly couple married and you living in a joint family, you have grandparents who look after the kids if the parents are working. Right. So
that's a good way to do it.
Yes. So in Western, mostly couples live away from their parents and they look after their family by themselves. So what's your opinion about this thing? Like, you like to have to live with joint families, or you happy to live with your husband in a separate house?
I know for a lot of people it's really difficult if both the mom and the dad are working full time. It's hard to keep on top of everything, and to get childcare for the kids can be very expensive. So I think having family around is
during this
a better way to
do it. Yes, I got your point. So during this time, you think that your family supported you, like your grandparents help you out with it?
They definitely help a lot when they're here, but they've been gone on a mission. They were in Pakistan with
Yeah, that's true. Well, right. So, well, when they were away from the mission, for the mission, and then you have more work with the kids, and your husband have to look after more, right? But when they are around you, then you have little bit relaxation to look after the kids.
Oh yeah, they help to babysit.
Mm-hmm.
With the kids.
Oh, okay. So, do you have siblings around live in the area?
Yep, my brother lives close by,
Mm-hmm.
and they're a big help. We trade off
Mm-hmm.
helping out. I've had my sister-in-law's kids over here today. I helped talk to them while she was working.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So, what do you think that being a mother, is it easy for mother to work um, after marriage and having kids at the same time, or what you suggest like being a mother, it's happiest to look after your kids full time?
I think it just depends on the person.
Mm-hmm.
Some people want to stay home and take care of the kids, and some people need something else.
Mm-hmm.
It just depends, and it's hard no matter what.
Okay, so you think like according to you, like it depends person to person, right?
Yeah,
But
but even people that are home with their kids, I think they need to have some sort of outlet, something for them.
right, right, because like as you said, it depends person to person. What I believe over here, like after marriage, like when your kids are in the growing age, when they are not ready to go to school,
I stayed
you
home with them full time
yes,
before they went to
yes.
school.
So you know that your kids need more attention. Like even the father is around, but kids are more attached with the mother, right? So
Depends.
every time, oh, yeah, it depends too. But everyone has a different perspective over here. So that's what I think. Like as you said that it depends. So maybe our viewers have a different opinion too.
Yep.
So but I believe like until your kids are not ready to go to school, they actually need more attention. But it also depends on the situation with the situation. Like
Absolutely.
sometimes you have to do work because you have to manage your finances, right? And sometimes you just do work because you need your space. Like you're tired out like at home, right, with the kid, and you need your space. Like it's better I go to work, I spend some time outside, have outside and let me have relax from my home. Then when I get back, so I'm
Feel
more
refreshed.
fresh, right? So it also depends. Okay. Secondly, I just need to know one more thing. Like in America, like is it easy to find the job?
Ooh, that depends on what kind of degree you have, what kind of experience you have, and what kind of job you want to have.
Okay.
Just like a minimum wage entry level job is not that hard to find. But if you're not making very much money at the job, and maybe you need to get childcare while you're there, it might not be worth it.
Okay.
Lots of people don't go get a job because they're going to have to pay more in childcare than what they make at the job.
Oh, that's true. Okay.
So finding a good paying job isn't always easy, especially if you've been home with your kids and you don't have a work history, or maybe you didn't finish a degree, then it can be hard to find a job.
All right. Okay. And what is the living cost? Like
Cost of living.
Cost of living. Like suppose you having two kids and two adults in your family. So what the minimum wages you think that a person can work as a couple to run the living cost?
To get by?
Yes.
That depends a lot, like what state you live in and what city you live in, because housing can be really different. A house that's $300,000 in Georgia might be $1 million in San Francisco.
Oh, okay.
And maybe you're fine making $60,000 if you live in the Midwest, but if you lived in New York City, you'd barely be getting by. You would need a lot more.
Oh, okay. So what I understand after we having conversation is like it varies state to states, right? The living cost. Like if you go to New York, then it's quite expensive compared to Georgia. That's what you mean, right?
Right.
Okay. So what message you like to give to our viewers, like as a mother?
As a mother, you're doing a great job. Good job, moms.
Well, thank you so much, Hannah, for such a lovely conversation. And I believe like the women who are working and taking care of the children and being a mother, it's a blessing, right? Because I feel like the world is empty without women. Like women are the symbol of love. They are the symbol of uh, patience. That they have a lot of patience in them, and they maintain the house. Because a man can build a house, but he cannot run the house. That's what I think. But it's a blessing to have women around us as a sister, as a mother, as a good friend, as a wife. So I think that world is actually without women it's nothing. So I really respect all the women over there, mothers who actually helping their families or you know like growing their kids, supporting the family financially. Like they want to help the husbands because if they have no good finance, so they support husbands with the finance and take care of the kids. So I hope viewers, our talk is our talk is very positive and we give a very good message to you. So I believe like you don't have to give up. Some people actually give up after marriage, so because of the trials and hardships. But I believe like challenges always come to you to have to make you strong. So accept the challenge and go for it. And I hope that you enjoy this video. Thank you so much, Hannah.
Thanks, Akil.
Good day.